Former LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva made it official today. He is running for the Board of Supervisors.
And he broke that news with Fox 11's Marla Tejas last night at 10. You were out for his big press conference today. Marla.
Yes, I had some company this time. So the former sheriff is hoping to replace incumbent Janice Hahn in LA County's 4th district. The primary just 6 months away, and today he hit the ground running for that coveted board seat. Hahn already fighting back.
For the 4th district people, I'm sorry for what you've had to endure for all these years. Standing
before about 60 supporters, some holding homemade signs inside Orchard's Barbecue and Grill in Whittier. The man LA County residents saw in a sheriff's uniform, often wearing a cowboy hat for the last 4 years, stood suited, wife Vivian by his side, eager to publicly announce his campaign for LA County Board of Supervisors, challenging two-term incumbent Janice Hahn.
If you're happy with what's going on today in LA, where the smash and grab and it's a life or death struggle just to go to the supermarket, if you're okay with that, please vote for all the incumbents.
Villanueva's campaign slogan, Save LA. His first order of business, if elected, establish transparency and tackle what he calls the homeless industrial complex.
All the 501c3s that are getting money by the tens of millions of dollars, and what are we getting in return?
Villanueva's most notable supporter on hand, former LA County Sheriff Detective of nearly 40 years, Gil Carrillo, who famously helped capture the notorious Night Stalker in 1985. Carrillo going after Hahn, whose father served on the board for 40 years.
Daddy's not here to support her. She holds an empire. But there's a new district today.
That 4th district that stretches from Torrance and the Palos Verdes Peninsula through Long Beach and the gateway cities. Sheriff Robert Luna, represented in the blue here, handily won in November to unseat Villanueva. But Villanueva doesn't seem worried. So why announce at this small business?
The last 3 years, we've been broken into 4 times.
Troy Silva, Orchard's owner and friend of Villanueva, says in his almost 2 decades on Whittier Boulevard, crime has never been this bad.
I've had a knife pulled on me twice, trying to protect the business. They need him.
Hahn's campaign statement Wednesday that includes a long list of endorsements refers to Villanueva as the Donald Trump of LA County, citing his incompetence and corruption, and says LA County became less safe under Villanueva's reign. He is a fraud and a failure, and LA County voters won't be fooled again. Villanueva calls the statement unhinged.
We were actually safer back then than we are today, where the smash and grab robberies and everything we're seeing is just testament that she's absolutely out of touch with reality.
And you will hear more from Villanueva when he joins me and Alex coming up at 6 o'clock. We extended that same invitation to Hahn. We have yet to hear back.
So we know that he lost in LA County, but what about District 4? How did he do in that particular district?
Well, we gave you an idea when we showed you and highlighted the district, which ultimately, by a wide margin, Luna swept Villanueva in. There are some pockets that he did, and those are the more heavily Latino neighborhoods, which he points out with the redrawing. It is more Latino now, and he is really banking on that those voters, they're tired of the crime, they're tired of the homelessness, and that they will, even though it was just in November, they will switch their votes to him.
So you broke the story right here last night at 10 o'clock. I was just wondering, it's unofficial, what kind of response you got on your social media?
You know what? On my particular social media, a lot of them are happy to see him there and running. That's for sure.
We shall see.
I asked him the same, and he says there's an appetite for, he's getting, of course, there's always a selection, nope, and then, but he says, yep, there's an appetite for me in my politics.
All right, Marla, the big question is how big is that appetite? We'll see in the months ahead.